Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 11th episode of the Seattle Baseline Podcast. My name is Julian Smith. I'm with Isaac Bruce, and today we're with Randy Rosarena here. How you doing, Isaac?
I'm doing great, doing great, enjoying the sun.
Yeah, same here. Oh yeah, now we're both in the nature.
Bingo, bingo,
I see trees behind you. I see trees behind me. It's perfect. Trees behind the
bingo.
Rosarena too.
Exactly, exactly. We're
And
gonna start off strong today. Cal
yeah,
Raleigh tied for the MLB lead in home runs. Um, just a sensational start to the season for him. Julian, what are your thoughts on Cal Raleigh thus far this season, and what are your hopes for him come the end of the year?
usually when I talk about like players and how they're doing, I start with the critique and I work my way towards like the good stuff, kind of get like the whole wave flowing. But what can I say? Cal Raleigh is almost the perfect player. I literally have nothing bad to say about him.
I
So
agree.
he's literally the best defensive catcher. Last year we were talking about, well, I guess we as in like Mariners fan base, we were talking about the emergence of Cal Raleigh as one of the best defensive catchers in the league.
Correct.
And then we were talking about how his batting average wasn't really as high as we had hoped. 30 home runs is great, but without a good batting average, how are you going to hold up the offense? This year he comes out, not only is his batting average like 260, but his home runs, he's already gotten like one two-thirds, more than two-thirds of the amounts of home runs that he's hit within the same amount of within like less than half a season.
Right, right.
Yeah. And
Cal
like
Raleigh, Cal
yeah,
Raleigh, the first catcher in MLB history to have 20 home runs before the end of May. Truly a historic season from the catcher position from Cal Raleigh.
yeah, it's insane because like you look at the top of the leaderboard for home runs, and it's Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, and Schwarber. Like those guys are all hitters.
Uh-huh.
Like they're meant to hit. Judge's defense isn't very good. Ohtani, other than his pitching, doesn't play defense. He plays if he is going to pitch, he pitches once in 5 days. And so like Cal Raleigh catches every day, the hardest defensive position in the league, while being one of the best hitters in the league. And
Exactly.
that's where it's like it's a big debate, right? Because like you see two players, Aaron Judge and Cal Raleigh, that are completely over the roof crazy good.
Right.
Aaron Judge with his just elite hitting, and then Cal Raleigh just the best overall player in the league. And right now, when I think about it, Cal Raleigh is definitely the MVP. It's a conversation to be had. Obviously, Yankees fans would have Aaron Judge versus me personally. I'm a Mariners fan. I'll have Cal Raleigh. It's but I definitely think that he is worthy of that MVP right now.
I do agree that Cal Raleigh is off to a fantastic start. He could certainly win an MVP this season. Right now, I would not say that he's in the leading position, though. I do think Aaron Judge has him outclassed. Um, but but yes, I Cal Raleigh has been outstanding, and if Judge cools off a little bit and maybe struggles with his usual June or July injury that plagues him for the rest of the season, then maybe Raleigh could make a run at it. But yeah, right now Judge's lead is pretty safe, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I do think though that Cal Raleigh, like as a catcher, doing stuff that like the hitters are doing, like the best hitters
Yep.
are doing as a catcher, that's
Mm-hmm.
just insane.
It is. It's very
Yeah,
valuable.
yeah.
Very valuable. Speaking of very valuable, the return of Bryce Miller yesterday. Good to get him back. Again, it feels like we just have this like constant rotation of pitchers going to the IL and coming back, going to the IL and coming back. Glad to see Bryce Miller back yesterday. What are your thoughts on his start, Julian?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't want to be like too far down on Bryce Miller because I know that his stuff is really good,
Mm-hmm.
but to be honest, it seemed like the same. He
Yep.
came back as same Bryce Miller as like early season,
Yep.
and he just needs to locate his stuff better. He has the
Yep.
stuff to live in the zone. He just needs to make sure that fastball up in the zone, get that ride. It's really important that he locates his stuff
Yep.
because his he has so much good stuff that if he can locate it, he's getting that swing and miss. He's
Yep.
getting his knuckle curve and his splitter are both the same speeds, breaking in two different directions.
Yep.
That's a really valuable thing. He's got the four seam fastball up at the zone.
Yep.
He's got that slider. The four seam and the slider work together with the ride and the drop. Like everything in his arsenal should work to his favor. And right now, it just doesn't seem like that.
Yep. It's pretty simple. He's missing his spots. And when you miss your spots, you're gonna get hit around, especially when your stuff maybe is good, right? I would say his fastball is great. I would say his other pitches are good. And when you don't locate them, they're gonna get hit because it's not elite stuff, right? Um, if you have an elite fastball, an elite slider, you can get away with missing, right? You can get away with putting the slider right down the middle if it's a good enough slider. But his are not that. Similar to George Kirby's issue, where George Kirby's missing with his secondary pitches in the middle of the zone. But yep. But good to have Bryce Miller back.
Yep.
Happy to see him on the mound, looking more healthy. We'll see if the mental side and the command comes around as the season progresses. But good to see. Just a quick note, not really a segment here, but Julio hitting better, continues to improve. Average is sitting around 260 now. That's great to see. Julian and I'm sure Randy both approve of Julio's increase in batting average. Yeah, exactly. Cole Young. First MLB game, walk-off fielder's choice, hit to Mariner legend Ty France. What are your thoughts on Cole Young? I mean,
let's see. My first thought is this is what a top 3 prospect in the Mariner system is. Like
right.
He just showed it. He walked up to the plate and he just showed us this is exactly what your top 3 prospect in your system does when fully developed, fully functional. And it's amazing because
yep.
We knew that Cole Young was a contact guy.
Yep.
And that's kind of the spark that the offense needed with the strikeouts that we've been facing later in the season. By later, I mean like as of late. We're still early, but I do think that the Mariners early in the season, the success came from that contact. That even if we ground into a double play, we're still getting the ball somewhere and not striking out.
Correct.
Versus right now, we're striking out a ton.
Yep.
All the strikeout issues that we faced last year, they've come back. And so that's something where Cole Young comes back, and I think he shows the Mariners team this is what we need. This is what we need to do. And yeah, it's nice to see him get that RBI walk-off fielder's choice.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. It's because Cole Young that's exactly the player that we need. We couldn't have gotten a better guy to fit that role.
Cole Young this season batting 277 down in AAA Tacoma with a 392 on base percentage. He certainly gets on base. And we love to see that, and we need more of that in the Mariners organization. Just that raw ability to get on base is super important. It, as Julian mentioned, it puts traffic on the bases. It forces defense to make plays rather than just striking out. Situational hitting, Julian, something we haven't really touched on this season, but certainly has been a struggle for the Mariners. You've seen runners on third with less than 2 outs a lot this season, a lot more than we did last season, and we struggle. we struggle mightily. Mitch Garver really likes to strike out looking in those situations. I would like to see him swing the bat. At least if he's going to strike out swinging, so be it. But with runners on third and less than 2 outs, we really need to step up and put the ball in play, and that's exactly what Cole Young did last night. Saw lots of comments on Instagram yesterday after the game saying that we should build the statue. I think I agree. I think it's statue time for Cole Young.
Yeah.
But all jokes aside, Cole Young's going to be a great addition to the Mariners. And that's all I have for this week. What about you, Julian? You got anything else?
Yeah, that's it.
All good?
Randy Rosarena says hi.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be at a ton of games in the season. I hope you will too. And
Bingo.
That's it for me.
All right. Have a great week, everyone, and go Mariners.
Go Mariners.